It's UBC at U of C, Part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Meyer along with you for CanadaWest.tv's live basketball coverage of the Dinos hosting the Thunderbirds. As you just saw here on CanadaWest.tv, the women fall. A last-second three by Christy Shields off the mark as the Thunderbirds won again 56-53. On the men's side, UBC has not had the type of success they would have liked after winning Canada West gold last year. They come into this game at 8-9, still very much in the thick of things in the playoff race in their division. Unfortunately for Calgary, it's a completely different story. They've lost 8 in a row, and they have been eliminated from playoff contention, especially after losing last night by a wide margin to the Victoria Vikes. Colby Garrickson spoke before the game with both coaches, Kevin Hansen and Dan Van Horn, and have a listen to what Dan Van Horn had to say about his team's loss last night and what he thinks of them this season. Well, we've come to the end, ladies and gentlemen, the last basketball night at the Jack Simpson Gymnasium, and what an important game it is on the women's side. Lucas Meyer, Colby Garrickson along with you as always on CanadaWest.tv. Very excited for this last night, and it's a huge one, Colby. Not only is it an emotional night for Tamara Jarrett, her last game as a Dino here at home, but also with a win, the Dinos clinch a playoff spot. As you mentioned before, we've been talking about it, a really good start for Calgary in that first quarter. They got out to an 11-4 lead, but since then it's really been all Victoria. And when you look at that first half, obviously a 20-point differential, Victoria getting it done at the defensive end. But what's one thing that maybe really stuck out to you in that first 20 minutes?
Well, thanks, Colby. You're here with Tommy Nix. And Tommy, huge game for you tonight, 20 points. You did pick up that fifth foul, but your team was able to keep it alive late. In that third quarter, did you kind of take it upon yourself to try to bring your team back in this game?
Well, offensively, the first half was not good for us. The game, we approach it one at a time, and each game's a must-win for us at this point.
Congrats, Tommy. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for joining us on CanadaWest.tv. Tonight, unfortunately, again, a losing effort on both ends. Tight games for both the men and women for Calgary, and a couple of huge wins for both Thunderbirds programs. A reminder, you obviously not only played a great game both offensively and defensively, you're also one of the top rebounders in the conference, the best rebounder in the conference. How are you able to do that at your height?
Just getting after the ball a lot. My teammates do most of the work, and then I got the easy part.
And how big was it, Ben, especially last week, going on that mini two-game losing streak, losing to UBC, losing to Victoria? How big was it to come on the road and get 2 wins here at the Jack?
It's huge. We had to
Finally, Tamara, you're about to be honored here after your 5-year stellar career. Just talk about the emotions, the reception from your team and your coaches, the crowd, obviously, what it means to you on this last night here at the Jack.
It's actually very emotional.
We knew that we had to do that to stop them, so we had to get back in D.
Now, you guys had a great start to this game leading in the first half. They were able to come back, score 29 in that third quarter. When it was getting really tight and it was lead exchanges going on in the fourth quarter, what was the message in the huddle as you guys were able to come away with the win?
Eventually, we're going to knock them down, so we were good about that.
And last question for you, Jared. Obviously, like you said, it's been a disappointing season, missing the playoffs. A great, spectacular individual season on your part, likely another all-star selection to Canada West. But with a win like this, as frustrating as it's been, what does it mean for the future going into next season?
Every game matters.
So, the Dinos win, both the women and the men. The women, of course, moving on to the postseason. The men miss out, but as you heard Jared say, hopefully chemistry will be better for next season, and it's going to be a very exciting 2015 campaign. So for everybody here, I'm Lucas Meyer. Thank you once again for joining us. Good night, and have a great night.